You've read the title. I don't have to explain what the topic of this video slash stream is going to be about. Let's just get into it. I'm going to talk about why I enjoy Fortnite. Now, lots of people I watch slash play with play competitively. They play to get wins, to look good. When, honestly, I don't even care about winning. I mean, I want to win one game this season just to get the umbrella, and that's it. That's the only win I want. But of course, there's the fact that, one moment. There we go. Anyways, I only play this game for fun. I don't play for competitive reasons. I don't play for anything. That's why I'm on Team Rumble right now, if you look in the lower right. Now, why do I love Fortnite, you may ask? Consistency. Epic Games are always updating the game at least once a week. Yes, they have to delay it sometimes. Yes, their updates aren't that good. But the updates are really cool. I mean, some people haven't even pointed out the simple little changes in the locker. I mean, seriously, with this update, they've updated the way the skins look in the locker. If you look while I scroll through on the character that I'm on, you can actually see they all have their own pose now. Which in my opinion is actually really cool. Look at Fish Stick when I'm on him. And I don't mean when they're on the right, I mean on the left. Like, look at this. Originally it was just Drift, but now it's Drift with his mask. I mean, seriously, seriously, if I were to look back in some of my old videos where I looked into my locker, it would look super bland. Like, look at the way the Dark Bomber looks while my cursor is over her. She still looks the same, along with Tilted Technique, Tomato Head, Skull Trooper. Some of the skins haven't changed yet, some have drastically. I mean, seriously, they even... Point being, the reason I love Fortnite is because they're remaining consistent with updates and keeping the game fresh. It's sort of like how, you go into a dirty room, because of how dirty it looks, you smell it, but then you put, like, air freshener in the room, it still looks dirty, yet somehow it smells amazing. It looks awful, but smells good. That's basically what's going on with Fortnite, but vice versa. It looks amazing, but sort of smells awful in a way. It just depends on how you look at it. For example, the Brutes, they're keeping me from getting that umbrella. I gotta tell you, I have come in second place in squads fill 5 times. Close to getting that umbrella. I want that umbrella. But that's the only thing that's making me want to get a win. Nothing else, just the umbrella. That's it. I mean, honestly, I could just get some friends and go into arena trios and who knows, maybe we could win there, because first off, I barely play arena. I mean, seriously, you should see my score in there, because like I've said before, I don't play competitively. But, again, what I love about Fortnite is the fact that they're remaining consistent with their updates. Like, look at this. Imagine how much time they put into their game just to get these out once a week. They have to work hard to make these skins, these challenges. Look at this. And the fact that some of these skins have multiple styles mean they put more and more effort in this game. Look, here's the default form of Ultima Knight, and yet it looks as if it's the final phase. I get this one for reaching level 65. I get his harvesting tool after clearing an upcoming challenge, as well as this version of him. And this version of him, I get for completing 5 0-point challenges. And if I go over to the 0-point challenges, I'm still working on some of these. Hold on. Oh my god, I just realized something. So, if I go to, the 0-point challenges, this challenge right here called Complete Battle Pass Missions It's talking about these three right here. I basically need to complete all of these 100%. And I also have to complete the prestige versions, which is pretty cool, honestly. I'm liking this. Anyway, back to the topic. I love Fortnite because it remains consistent, okay? They're always keeping the game fresh. I mean, this update, they brought back Retail Row and the zombies, which, in my opinion, are really cool. I mean, technically, by bringing back the zombies, they've brought back the siphon feature, but of course, the zombies can destroy your build. That's the only bad thing about them. But what's good about this update is that they can't leave the bubble. They're stuck in there, so you could just run away from them if you're outnumbered. Once they're at the edge of the bubble, take an assault rifle and shoot them all down. I love how Epic Games is sort of going with the theme of this season, how after the orb exploded, time and space is colliding in a way. Old locations are coming back. New locations are joining the game. Old locations are in through little Easter eggs. For example, you can find a mini Risky Reels at Sunny Steps. But I love how the story is sort of going. If you were to go to the locations before they had changed, Neo Tilted and Mega Mall, you would find a beacon there, in which it had sort of like a rift shard there, to where it was using the power of the orb to power up the beacon. And these beacons are being built in Dusty Depot, the first location to come back. I feel like there's... And... Huh, forget that I said I feel like. Because... if you were to go to the meteor, no one noticed this. It's cracking. The meteor is cracking. It's possible that the visitor who has left the orb, who is currently out of the meteor, had went down to Dusty Depot, threw out all the items in the gray garage, and started building the beacons and experimenting. Because he's possibly planning to save the island. He wants to prevent the asteroid from destroying anything. Now, here's the thing. Season 4, the asteroid was just itty-bitty, like, really small. No joke. Like, as big as a player. But now, the asteroid is huge. Yes, it could have lost some of its, size by falling. But, here's the thing. If you were to see how big of an explosion it had caused to Dusty Depot when it first destroyed it, imagine how big of an explosion it would cause with its newfound size. That could lead to some pretty cool stuff in my opinion. Because, let me tell you, one thing that is kind of concerning me is what the live event will be. It could be the entire map is changed by a giant rift beacon at Dusty Depot. Or the meteor could explode and we're in a post-apocalyptic map. The possibilities are endless. A lot of people thought the monster was going to reset the map when all it did was just try and steal the orb. But, again, another reason why I love Fortnite is the lore put into it. If you were to look back at all the events, all the live events, the meteor event as well, you would see that they're all linked. The meteor crashing into Dusty Depot led to the visitor leaving and going to the villain base, launching the rocket, creating the rift, leading to Season 5, in which that rift created the purple cube, Kevin. Kevin would go on to travel around the map to create anti-gravity zones like the one at Loot Lake, hint hint, and then melt into Loot Lake, but then raise the island in the center to continue on its journey. Kevin would continue around the same path, but backwards, back at Loot Lake, blow up, destroy it, destroying the island and remodeling Loot Lake completely, but also, it would lead up to a few... Wait. I lost my train of thought. Okay, hold on. So, Kevin exploded, he reset Loot Lake. Right, Season 7. Season 7 led to the Iceberg, the event in which the Ice King covered the map. He used the power of the cube to create those monsters, the Ice Legion. Then, in Season 8, what happens is this. The Fortnite government go to Loot Lake, dig up the vault, we all go in, and... seriously, all the events are linked. So, here's what I'm thinking. Since these events are all linked, I'm thinking what's going to happen is it's got to have something to do with the orb in a way. Because, first off, those beacons are actually powered by the orb. And it's possible they were created by the visitor, and I think the secret skin is actually going to be a female version of the visitor, if there is a secret skin. I really like this art, it's pretty neat. Anyways, God, whenever I make these types of streams, I always go into a rant. I don't know why. Anyways, point being is, I like Fortnite because of the lore. I don't play competitively. I only play for fun. That's it. That is it. Honestly, I don't get why people are saying the game is bad. They gotta find their own way to enjoy it. Some people enjoy playing competitively and sweating. Some people enjoy playing for fun and just doing little dances like this. I mean, seriously, I love how the Battle Pass has possible themes to possible events. Like, look. As a matter of fact, oh wow, he's still dancing. Hold on, I'm going into my settings. There we go. Anyways, point being is, the map is always changing. Heck, you wanna know what was added to the map along with Retail Row? First off, they added graves for Kevin. I like that. They added 2 graves for Kevin in his most iconic locations. The location where he spawned and by Loot Lake. Those are the 2 locations that had the most to do with him. It was amazing. And in Lucky Landing and Happy Hamlet, there are actually World Cup trophies there. If you had seen the World Cup, you know that the trophies are the battle bus with a giant trophy balloon. Another thing that keeps the game fresh is the fact that they're changing the LTMs. This one was player made. It was a game mode used at the World Cup. Honestly, I really enjoy the fact that they're putting World Cup LTMs into the game. With the addition of Fortnite Creative, they've made it to where now we can make our own LTMs. Heck, I could probably make one that would have to do with the cube monsters. I mean, they've technically already done that, but still, I could probably do one to where you basically need to try and contain them in a little area, and if they end up breaking the thing that you're protecting, then you lose. Everyone has unlimited materials. They can use metal. Like, that's it. They could use metal, and the only weapons they have are pistols and their harvesting tools. That would be cool. Their main goal is to keep the cube monsters at bay. And with the variety of builds they could do, it would lead to some pretty cool stuff. No joke. I mean, heck, I would probably even allow traps into this LTM idea. Seriously, I keep getting sidetracked. I keep going on and ranting. I don't know why, okay? Maybe I just want to talk about stuff that makes me happy about the game. I just love how Epic Games are always changing the game, you know, and always putting their fans in as well. They're letting their fans commit to it as well. Heck, did you know that one of multiple skins in the game were actually based off fan ideas? For example, this one skin called the Tender Defender was just a little drawing, no detail whatsoever, made by a child, and the moment it was added to the item shop, he bought it. Like, seriously, Epic Games added a skin for a little boy. That was it. He posted the picture on their subreddit, and Epic Games just wanted to make that one child happy. So they decided to add the Tender Defender. That is super sweet. And pretty juicy, if you know what I mean. Yeah, because the Tender Defender's a chicken. Oh my god, I freaking hate myself. But yeah, I like how Epic Games are remaining consistent with the game, you know. They're not giving up whatsoever. Yes, not all these dances are original, but tell me, how often would it make, like, how often does someone create an original dance? Seriously. Besides, some of these dances in my locker are just like parody versions of some emotes. Like, look, right here, windmill floss. It's basically a circular version of the floss, and then there's no sweat. The one-arm floss that the mech did. There are only a few original dances in Fortnite. They're not even dances, like this one, Buoy Trapped. There's also Llama Bell, which is fully original in my opinion. Hot Marat wasn't an original emote. It's the only free emote that was available in the item shop, and this emote was in collaboration with Wreck-It Ralph. This is another emote that's only original to the game. This is another emote that's original to the game. I'm pretty sure this one was from a collaboration with Marshmallow. Seriously, if you think about it, most of these emotes aren't basically made by Epic Games. They're parody versions. Yes, that's technically stealing, and some people are suing them over the dances for some reason, but keep in mind that you can't own a dance. Heck, did you know that the Backpack Kid technically never created the floss? Heck, I have watched a video of MatPat explaining how people suing over their dances being in Fortnite being a complete waste of their time, because dances are technically not their property. Like, seriously, I could be doing this dance in public right now. It's technically not even a Fortnite dance. It originated from an episode of Scrubs. The actor who did it is possibly still suing Epic Games, yet I could do it right now and he wouldn't even sue me. Seriously, what I'm basically trying to say is the reason that most of the dances in the game aren't original dances is because it's tough to create an original dance. I mean, seriously, if I were to live stream myself making an original dance, I would probably just take a bunch of these Fortnite emotes and combine them together. Like Hot Marat combined with Nana Nana. I could do that and people would somehow consider it an original dance. I mean, the emote Hype, you know, the one where someone's kicking or hopping on one leg while also moving their arm like this in a certain way. I don't know how to describe it, but it's basically a combination of different dances. This is just a reference to how we need to use the bathroom most of the time. This one is based off Guardians of the Galaxy, and they added this because they were doing a collaboration with Marvel Studios. I mean, this is obvious to most people, but Ride the Pony is a reference to Gangnam Style. The only difference is they make it look as if they're actually riding a horse. God, I keep going into rants. Why? But again, the reason I like Fortnite is because they're keeping the game fresh, you know. Like, they added tournaments for the people who like to play competitive. They made Team Rumble a permanent game mode, so that way the casual players can be happy. Team Rumble is perfect for clearing challenges. Heck, ball flips are technically dead now, and Epic Games decide to add them to the game. Again, they're keeping the game fresh somehow. Imagine how much time it could have taken to make this glider. Now, some of you could be saying, I can make a glider just like that in 10 minutes. Well, no, it takes a group of people to even make a part of that. And keep in mind, they have to make it to where one game can hold up to 100 different gliders. They have to make pets, which are technically useless. Like, seriously. I feel like the reason they're re-releasing some skins isn't to be lazy, but to sort of give some players a feel of what the OG players have had. I've played during Season 5 to now, and I never got the Black Knight or the Reaper, and now I have a chance to get a skin based off the Black Knight. Hold on, it's gonna appear right here. I have a chance to get that skin, which is based off the Black Knight. I won't be a true OG by owning that skin, but I will have this sort of experience. And I've never played during Season 3, so basically, I never got the original the Reaper, but I did get John Wick, which in my opinion is a really cool skin. And yes, it's not the Reaper, but it still gives me a feel that I'm playing as a Season 3 veteran. My brother has played during Season 1, and he never bought any items, up until Season 5, to where me and him both got our first battle passes. This skin right here, the reason I've favorited Wingman, this skin, a not so flashy skin, kind of like Deadfire when he transforms, but the reason I like this skin is because it was my first skin. The reason I like Iconic isn't because he's expensive, but because I got him when my family got me an S10 Plus as a graduation gift. This skin right here, Iconic, is a symbol of how far I've come. It symbolizes that I've managed to graduate high school. It symbolizes how I plan to continue on. I plan to go to college. I plan to make a good life for myself. The reason I favor a Toxic Trooper is because I'm a big Luke the Notable fan, to anyone wondering. And for some reason, I really prefer Catalyst over Drift. I don't know why. I don't know, I guess it's because she has more design. Seriously. It would be cool if Drift owners did get different versions. Seriously. The reason I favorited Bronto is because, well, he's freaking Barney. I like Rox's design. I like how you can change it up, you know. Look at this. That is one of the coolest designs ever. I've never seen a single John Wick movie, I hope you know that. But I still bought this character. Because I enjoy John Wick, even though I've never seen it. Sophia. These skins, the secret skins. Aim, Enforcer, Ruin. Hold on. I'm gonna do that again. We got Enforcer. We got Aim. We got... Dang it, where is he? I want to do this in order of season. Where the heck is he? I've probably scrolled past him. Oh, wait. Huh. I thought I ended up favoriting him. But yeah. We've got Enforcer. We've got Aim. We've got... Oh, there he is. We've got the Prisoner. And we've got Ruin. And we've got... Oh. And we've got Singularity. And we've got the Visitor. These skins represent how far people have come in the game. It shows that they're on a long grind. I got Singularity at level 80. And because my older brother barely has time to play this game but still wants to earn some of the cosmetics in the game, I basically have to run 2 accounts. But still, I do it for him because I care about him, and I don't want him to feel left out, you know. In my opinion, I've said this multiple times, but I'm going to say it again. The fact that Fortnite is always releasing something new, even if some people don't consider it new, it keeps the game fresh. I mean, look at the item shop. They've re-released Red Knight again. When they first re-released Red Knight, the OG owners were mad. But if you were to go to a YouTube channel called I Talk Fortnite, and watch a video called Dear OGs, he explains how whining over simple cosmetic items coming back is stupid. Read the note below. These items are cosmetic only and grant no competitive advantage. Why would people get mad of certain OG skins coming back? Like, heck, Epic Games even tried to make some of them happy to release versions of those, versions of those OG skins. Like Skull Trooper. People who bought him when he came back would get this awesome green version. But of course the OG owners got the purple version just so that way they wouldn't stop whining about it coming back. But then Epic Games decides to give them a big middle finger and re-release the Merry Marauder, but instead of giving the OG owners their own version, they gave everyone these 3 versions. The Merry Marauder. The Merry Marauder is Epic Games' way of saying it doesn't matter if you're an OG owner of a skin. If you've owned the skin when it first came out, good for you. Just don't whine when it comes back. There are some people who really enjoy the skin and would want to wear it. I mean, seriously. I mean, I admit, I was one of these people when Wildcard came back. I thought they were going to release a new style for him. Maybe one that has a crown, you know, the King of Hearts. Like, versions of all of these wearing a crown for the OG owners. But I am not complaining. If they give non-OG owners that style that I just mentioned, I'm okay with it. They released a football version of a soccer skin. I decided to buy this one for some reason. I don't know why. I don't even like football. There's Marshmallow, who's only been in the item shop twice. I mean, there are some people who have completed the Marshmallow challenges and got this harvesting tool. But Epic Games decided to show pity to the people who didn't get this harvesting tool and released a dual-wielding version to where it's basically a mini version of that, but it's black with white eyes and a mouth. Epic Games then decides to pull another version of this by releasing the Summer Bomber and the Summer Drift. I had to buy this skin. I don't know why I bought this skin, but hey, I'm glad I bought Bigfoot and King Flamingo. I bought this one because of the memes. Point being, this was a version of Epic Games saying, oh, you like being an OG player? Here, how about a version of the skin that everyone will own and OGs won't be able to get unless they buy it? It won't matter if you've already owned it. Whoa, what? There's the fact that they sort of did this with Tomato Head. I wanted Tomato Head for a while, and when he came back in Season 5, I immediately bought him. Point being, I hate people whining over the fact that their OG skins have come back, making them, for some reason, less of an OG player. The only skins that are going to be OG skins are going to be skins that were in the seasonal shop during Season 1, the Season 2 Battle Pass, Season 3, and Season 4. Those seasons, barely anyone bought the Battle Pass. Heck, I don't even remember buying the Season 4 Battle Pass, and yet, things looked really cool in there. When I saw Omega, I was all like, I gotta have that, but I won't be able to get it. And honestly, I'm not complaining that I don't have it. I'm just glad I'm able to enjoy this game. I'm glad I'm not in the competitive way, but in a fun way. I could do so many things with this game. You don't even know. The competitive players are too busy trying to see who's the best, while the classic players, the people who play for fun, are doing awesome stuff. Like the YouTuber Sunday. He's made multiple mini-games in Fortnite Creative. I mean, he technically didn't make them, his friends made them, but he made videos on them, and he is having fun while playing those levels. And yet, for some reason, people just are all like, oh, Sunny's having fun while playing Fortnite. I'm gonna dislike the video. I'm gonna just hit that dislike button. Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to Sunny when he says hit that like button. I'm gonna just do everything opposite. Then he says subscribe. I'm gonna unsubscribe. This skin right here is technically not an OG skin. I got this for getting Save the World. Honestly, I prefer this version of Red Knight. Frozen Red Knight, Frozen Raven, and Frozen Love Ranger. These versions of the skins, in my opinion, look way better than the original. While Raven is meant to look more dark, I like this version of him. Then there's the Lava Legends pack, to where they released 2 skins. Hold on. To where instead of releasing 3 skins and their back blings, they released 2 skins and a glider. This glider was the reason why I bought the Lava Legends pack. Then there's the Shadow Legends pack that basically do a whole Frozen Legends pack thing towards 3 skins and no glider and back blings. It's just, this whole video is gonna be 30 minutes of me talking. Peely. He was the only skin that most people wanted during Season 8. While I fully understand, I still wanted Lux. Yes, Lux was the laziest tier 100 in my opinion, but it was cool to finally have a female tier 100. That's the reason why I wanted to unlock her. She was the first ever female tier 100, and that is amazing. They did something similar with Singularity. But basically, what I'm I'm trying to say here is, I don't play for competitive reasons, I play for fun. I love Fortnite. It's a fun game in its own way. If you don't like the game, then I won't judge you. What I'm basically going at is, if you don't like the game, ignore it. Heck, it's not even the game's fault that you think it's bad. It's the negativity people. Wait, why did I say negativity people? It's the toxic players. I mean, one time I encountered extremely racist players. I'm not gonna go too far into detail about it, because honestly, thinking back at that really hurts me. Point being is, you shouldn't be mad at the game. You shouldn't be mad at the developers. You shouldn't be mad at the game. Wait, why did I say the game twice? You shouldn't be mad at the updates. You shouldn't be mad at the seasons. You should be mad at the toxic player base. I mean, seriously. I mean, you should be mad at the people who are toxic on the internet. Seriously, all the toxicity on the internet is basically the reason why I want to take my social medias and delete them all. I'm not even kidding there. And I like how they're going with some of the Battle Pass skins. The skins have been getting better and better every season. Hybrid. Look at him. He's a friggin' dragon. We finally know what came out of those dragon eggs, and people are still theorizing, oh, what could be in them? We've learned what's in them. Honestly, I don't get why people are mad about a game. It's just a game. If you don't like it, ignore it. But no, they don't want to ignore it. They just want to post negative things online, and that's it. You know what? I think I'm going to be done with this rant. I'm going to play some Team Rumble. I hope you guys enjoyed this rant again. Hope you all will have a great day, night, afternoon, whatever it is, for the rest of the day. Have a good one. Sorry. Let me say that again. I hope you all will have a great day, night, afternoon, whatever it is, depending on your time zone. That's definitely a parody off of Failboat, so if you want to call me out for that, go ahead. Have a good one, guys.